All right, dear, it is day 44 of a 40-day juice cleanse. A juice cleanse, fast, whatever vocabulary and whatever in the vernacular that is calling to you. That's what it is. Well, we've been doing it for 44 days. 44 days. And now I'm coming off of about a 10-hour shift, and I worked a little this morning, and I'm telling you, are you ready for the attention that you are going to start getting as you become closer to God, a balanced nervous system, less inflammation, as a byproduct, weight loss? Are you ready for that? Especially if you have the wound of being seen, you put on weight to protect yourself, so you're not too attractive, so you don't potentially get hurt by that handsome fella who now sees you. Mhm. Those opportunities you're getting because people are starting to actually see you because you see you. You are acknowledging yourself. You are giving yourself the attention, the care, the nurturing, the nourishment that it has been longing for. So now you hold that you hold the pose long enough, people are going to want to nurture you too. People are going to want to nourish you too. Are you ready for that? Because when you are fasting, you get the best terminology I can have for you right now is you get your lessons quicker. So you get to react differently quicker, or you get to play the same tune, but you're getting them quicker. You're getting feedback in the 3D reality a lot quicker. So you can choose to up level or you can choose to remain the same, which is essentially going backwards because nothing in this world is not going forward. Even how the earth spin, it's going forward. So even if you stay the same, you are essentially decaying. That's the way of nature, and we are modeled after nature. Girl, okay. So I helped produce an orchestra show tonight, and with that comes, you gotta get good connection with venues, with the people who work there. Networking is such a skill that f- people don't talk about as much. I mean, we hear you are what you know, you are your network, all that stuff, but do we really know what it means to be able to communicate to different people, to be able to connect to different people, everybody from the janitor to the CEO to the head of operations to the director to the talent? Do you know how to communicate to all types of people like that? Well, I suggest you get into, if you don't, I suggest you get into arenas where that is an option. You're allowed to do that because this is a skill that you actually need exposure therapy to, that you need to be exposed to really tune in and fine tune how you converse with people. Can you talk to customers like they're the CEO? Can you talk to CEO like they're the customers? I mean, get into different arenas. And yeah, I know nothing about music production, but I'm like, you know what? Somebody believed I could do it. So this opportunity was set here. And this is like my second or third time working it. And I'm already the assistant director. So who knows what will come. And I can do these long 12-hour days on set. And people will start to notice, like, oh, it's nice to have people you see every day because they're going to see your changes less than the people you see, like, you haven't seen for a month. Some of these people I haven't seen for since like the beginning of January. It's February 13th now. I now have a date in the morning. Can you believe that on Valentine's Day? He wanted to do a full on breakfast, but I'm like, brother, I have another like 12-hour day tomorrow. So I'm like, we got to keep it light, brother. And it just happened to fall on Valentine's Day when we were both available. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I like to do quick things. I am not a girl against coffee dates because even though I don't drink coffee, there's usually some type of herbal tea there. that I like to sip slow, and you can still converse, and when you need to take breaks, you just take sips. But it's an easy exit if the vibe isn't there, if the connection isn't there, and it's nothing to take personal. And this guy, he's about 15 years my senior. I love how he speaks to me. I like how he organizes our dates. He always gives me three options, and he says, wherever you want to do, we'll do. I'm like, "Oh, I love that." So all I gotta do is just show up and be my glorious self. As I'm fasting though, do I tell people like, "Oh, by the way, no," because he suggested breakfast, and I'm like, "Ooh," I had a visceral effect. I'm like, "Ooh, ooh, now you're speaking my language." But I thanked him, and I was like, I was thinking more of, I based it off of time. I was like, I would really love to get something, a little quick that we can actually walk around with. I'm not telling this person like, I can't do that, sir, because I'm fasting. And don't you know, like I'm on day 44. No, there's other ways to get your point across. You don't have to just say, leave a little mystery of what you're doing. Leave a little mystery of why you're glowing, why your cheekbones are popping out. So I gotta get some good sleep to hopefully look decent because he's not a morning person. And he's like, all right, but he's willing to do it. He's willing to get up early because that's the guidelines I set. And I'm at a point where, okay, if you don't want to do something, and I've actually articulated my desires, not just you thinking people are grabbing your hints. They're not grabbing your hints, sweetheart. You can't get mad at somebody because you hinted at something and they didn't do it. No, did you clearly communicate your desired outcome and results? Okay, and if they don't want to do it, oh, no problem. You take yourself out of that situation. I'm talking opportunities. I'm doing that with jobs. I'm doing that with all types of things. Like going into this assistant director role, it was supposed to be a pay increase. And I've been doing the job of an assistant director, and I do it well. I just happen to do it well. I do it very well. And I can do every position that that company has. So I would like that to be reflected in my pay. And I would say me, even last year, I'm like, okay, you don't want to ruffle feathers. You don't want to, we're 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 made to be proud of just the opportunity. Which yes, you have to be grateful for the opportunities that come across that can provide provisions to earn money. Absolutely, be grateful, and also know your desires and be able to vocalize them and get used to hearing no. I think that's great. Layla Hormozi talks about that all the time. Get used to just hearing no. Ask for outlandish thing. "Oh, can you hand me that? Oh, do you mind doing this for me? Oh, do you mind passing that? Oh, I would love that." Most of the time, you're gonna get a yes or, "Oh, no problem." Some people just wanna be in your presence. I have people ask me all the time, "So what are you drinking? What is that?" And then I have the musicians, a couple of them don't talk at all. And, I was a little snarky the last time. I'm like, "Oh, are you saving your voice?" Knowing they play an no one Bree, they play an instrument. They ain't up there singing. And I'm like, "Oh, are you saving your voice before the show?" Like, I wonder, "Oh, hi, honey." Roger's saying hi because mama's been out all day. "Hi, honey, come here." Oh, hi, baby. Oh, let's charge that so it's good to go. Hi, honey, come here. Oh, it's a big boy. It's a big boy. Can I say hi, baby? Say hi. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, mm, my honey. So yeah, this is Raj. And he's been such a good boy. He's been such a good boy. So yeah, not taking things personal makes you so magnetic. Like you're the only one not stressing, not doing jotting movements, not, always having to look like you're busy, always having to grab your phone. You just actually appreciate this. You start appreciating the silent moments between moments. Nothing's really phasing you anymore. Yes, you're getting more attention. Don't start cackling like a coyote when a guy says, "Oh my God." And he stops you in the parking lot and is like, "Oh my God, you're so sexy." Which I shared that story a couple videos ago. And it's like, especially my comedians, my jokesters, we like to make everything into a joke. Not everybody has to see the jackal, okay? Let's act like we get these compliments all the time, okay? Because you should be telling yourself all the time how brilliant and gorgeous and beautiful you are and how proud you are of yourself. and then it becomes second nature. Whatever you get externally is like it's like whipped cream on top, you know? It's like the cherry on top. But you're so accustomed to hearing it from yourself that you don't have to look surprised when somebody tells you how attractive you are or how magnetic you are. If you look surprised, they're going to be curious of like, huh, are you not magnetic? Is that why you reacted that way? You seem surprised. Like you should know this already, you know? Act like you know already. And yeah, my friend Gertie, she came up to me, she's like, I can just see it in your face. You're glowing. And now she wants to, like, she's curious about juicing. Majority of the people who become curious because of what you embody, whether that's new values or whether that's a certain lifestyle, probably 1 out of 20 is actually going to take the plunge. But there's going to be many curious people, many people who are going to critique you, many people who are not going to understand. Many people are going to use oh, well, I heard, that the sugar. You better, if you want to truly embody this, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to really understand, have compassion for the people who are coming towards me because most of them will never, ever brace what I've just braced or do a 44-day cleanse. Most of them will have excuses till the day they die. And that's okay. But in my idea, I have to bring the logical side and also the compassionate, the masculine side and the feminine side, the structural side and the flow side, the science spec side and the emotional side, you know? Because you're going to have those, isn't fasting dangerous? Well, what about the sugar? Doesn't your sugar? I'm like, it's so funny that you just downed a bag of popcorn, Skittles, and a Red Bull, and you're asking me this. That's how blinded we are. That's how blinded you can't see your blind spots. So the questions people ask, they seem logical. And you're like, huh, why doesn't this picture add up? Why is your skin gray? Why do you have that pungent smell coming off of you? Why, when you don't eat for a couple of hours, you have halitosis? Why does your breath smell like that? Why does your body odor smell like that? It smells rancid. And I mention this all the time. When you start fasting, your senses get strengthened. Your nose gets sharper. Your eyes start seeing things that you haven't seen before. Your peripheral vision gets really, really good for some reason. Your spidey senses actually have a chance to come back online because you're not numbing, you're not self-medicating, you're not suppressing. You're expressing yourself, expressing your needs. And yes, it's a muscle that you will continue to grow, but you've already started that process. We use the analogy of a baby trying to walk. Like it has to do those jerking movements and falling to get the muscle, to prep the muscle to be able to hold its weight. And that's what we're doing here. We're prepping ourselves to be able to hold the responsibility of the life and the lifestyle we decided to choose. And there's going to be criticism and there's going to be people who will never understand you, and that's okay. Don't take that stuff personally, especially when you have a self-acceptance wound, especially when you were made to perform or made to put on a mask or made to act in a certain conduct to get love and affection or sometimes food or sometimes attention. Things that should have been readily available to you, you had to work by becoming something else. But I'm here to tell you that those layers during a fast have no choice but to come off. They just slide off. You can try to keep them on, but it's just going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be so good at readily recognizing resistance in your body that anytime that alarm goes off, even if it's within yourself, like I'm causing my own resistance, you're more prone to it. It's easy and readily available to identify. And you'll either keep getting that, you'll either keep trying to create a resistance, and your body's just going to be like, yo, no, we don't do that anymore. No, we don't have panic attacks anymore. No, we don't have a tight chest anymore. No, we don't have an uneasy, because I'm giving my body the daily basic nutrients it needs. It can't not blossom. It can't not regenerate. It can't not get better. I'm giving it sunshine, water, nutrients, ultimate hydration, walking, trampoline, vibration plate, weighted, probably a weighted walk with a weighted vest is the most I do. And me, even a year ago, would be like, no, I'm looking at my back and I'm flexing. I'm like, whoa, I have not lost, it looks like I have not lost any muscle mass. It's just the muscle is starting to, the inflammation is going down. The water retention is going down because my body's actually trusting that I'm going to be able to hydrate it so it doesn't have to hold on to water. So the puffiness is going down. The way your clothes fits go, it's okay. You kind of start to toot your stuff a little bit. Like, oh girl, you're internally and externally starting to reap a shadow of the awards, you know? And I asked guys I work with, I'm like, do I look any different? And he's like, one of the guys like, it looks like you dropped about 10, 15 pounds. I'm like, such a man. It's actually like 20, 25 now. I think it's about 20. It's about 20 right now. So yeah, that makes a big difference in how if you put on a 20-pound weighted vest, you'd be like, wow, how was I carrying this the whole time? You know? And people will ask about your skin, your skin, your skin. And then you're gonna want to try to do your makeup differently. And like, it's just like you want to almost decorate this beautiful masterpiece that is coming through. And that's what accelerates the beauty you see. It's like, wow, I just want to do nice things. I want to give you a facial. I want to give you a massage. I want to make sure you're moisturized. Even when I'm like, oh gosh, I'm so tired. Like, I'll just wash my face in the morning. I'll do like a little, you know, I'll use micellar water and I'll just wipe it down. It'll be great. And it's like, no, I want my products to soak in my face, to absorb. I'm so grateful to have this stuff. I have it readily available. And I'm so grateful I get to put this in my regimen and take care and nourish and nurture my skin because it's done so much for me. My body has done so much for me. Even when I've abused it, even when I've put it last, it's still shown up for me. So that's the least I can do. I'm gonna keep this one short because we got to get to bed. We got an early coffee date in the morning, which I'm pretty excited for. I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. It's gonna be a lengthy day. So send your praise for me. I will have my juice though. And I'm still releasing. I had to show two people my Miko plaque today. They were like, wow. I was like, yeah, this is real. This is real. I'm a real person doing this in front of you. Staying on protocol, staying on schedule, staying on script. Okay? And I'm so excited to see what comes of it. All right. I love you so much. We'll let you go. And you know where to find me. I'll be there. I'll be here with you tomorrow. So I love you. Thank you for sticking with me. And we got this. Okay? Day 44. We got this. All right. I love you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night from Idaho, from me and Raj. All right. Good night. Love you. Say bye, Raj. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. He's like, get your ass in bed. Okay. Bye.